got the wrong one, but the right podcast. Yes, you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB. If you haven't liked, comment, or subscribed, go ahead and do that right now for me. And also, if you're listening just through those platforms of Spotify, Apple Music, or possibly iHeartRadio, go ahead and download that and send that to your friend, your sister girl, your homeboy, whoever you need to send that to, but let them know that you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB, and you got the wrong one, but the right podcast, and it's the J Podcast. You got the wrong one, but the right podcast. It's your boy JB, and it's the J Podcast. I know you guys been waiting on this. As I always say, it's part 2. It's giving delusional, babe. It's the imposter syndrome. I will say this. On part 1, I played it safe. But this part 2, I ain't playing safe no more. Just know that. Be ready. It's going to get a little serious on this episode. I hope you guys know it's the season finale of season 1 of the J Podcast. Just know season 2 is coming up. Fuck around and find out. Alright, so we're going to get in this smoke. So I'm going to go ahead and get real with you guys. So the name of this next topic, or the name of the topic that we're going to get into, is going to be don't confuse who you are with whom you had to be. So I'm going to give y'all a scenario, and then I'm going to get real with you guys. I know I always tell you guys I always like to be very transparent, but you know, years and years ago, I was in a relationship with this person, and I'm not naming names. I'm going to give them a name. Slow. And I would say this person literally changed who I was, and I knew who I had to become, like for real at that point. I know that sounds real weird. That doesn't sound like the topic. Don't confuse who you are with whom you had to be. And in that relationship, it made me grow, because I would get my ass beat. Yep, I said, y'all, I would get my ass beat. And it would be times where I would be like, I want to be with this person, 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 I want to be with this person. And then come to find out, this person didn't want to be with me. They did not want to be with me. So at that point, I was like, who am I? Like, I didn't even know my own personality, or I didn't even know who or what character I was at that point, because I was confused on who I was. But I'm going to say this, at the end of the story I give y'all going to notice that I became a person what I needed to be. Like, seriously needed to be. So, like, I went through a lot of steps in my life in that relationship. Like, I changed my personality, I changed the way I look, I changed the way I act, I changed the way the people I hung out with, I changed my eating habits. After getting my ass beat by him periodically, I literally thought that was love. But it wasn't. It really wasn't love at all. I thought that was going to be my husband. I thought that was going to be my all-in-one. I thought that was going to be my forever. And it wasn't. It wasn't. Because the abuse made me do things that I shouldn't have did. Like, I would lie to my parents about what was going on in my life. And that's not okay. And that's not fair. I would say that is not fair and that's not okay. Because your parents should know what's going on. Especially if you're far, far away. Like, seriously, far, far away. And if they don't know what's going on, and what if I would have got killed or something? Or what if just anything? It could have been any kind of what if situation. But I would just do things to push myself out of the relationship, but I also would push myself back into the relationship, which pissed me off, because I was like, why am I loving being beat on? And I didn't understand that. But it took me years and years and years to come to find out. When I got beat to the point where I didn't go to work, and then that's when my own, like my dog, like my Bella, I love her. That was my baby. Like, that's my baby, y'all, for real. A dog, you know, everybody got a fur baby. And this person I was with grabbed her, threw her to the ground. And at that point, that's when I knew I had to stop saying, oh, I love this beating. I love this beating. No, at that point, you injured my child. So at that point, I became, I don't know who the fuck I was, but it was a person I loved, because I never fought back like the way I did that time. Like, I fought back and got my power back. Like I said, don't confuse who you are with whom you had to be. Like, seriously, I had to become the villain at that point. I beat the crap out of that man. I beat the crap because at that point I had to take my power back and take what was mine back because he had it for so long and I felt bad. Like, I felt like I lied to my mama, I lied to my dad, I lied to my friends, I lied to everybody that I shouldn't have lied to because they could have been there helping me, getting me out of that situation, not doing it by myself. But guess what? Look at me today. Seriously. I was that person, but look who I am now today. Seriously. I'm not an imposter anymore. I would say yes, I was the #1 imposter. I would wear wigs. I would change my hair color. I would wear certain clothes. I would just do so much to just put on a front to say I was happy, which was the imposter at that point. Putting on the front, saying this my man, walking up to friends telling, that's my man, he don't never do nothing to me. And I got friends out here getting their ass beat. And I ain't even said I'm out here getting my ass beat too. But I'm out here saying, girl, don't let him beat on you like that. Beat his ass back. I do not promote violence, y'all. But I'm just saying, don't let a man do that to you. Seriously. But get your power back. Girl too. I would say that girls beat on girls. Girls beat on men too. And men beat on women too. Men beat on men too. But I will say this. Abuse is not fun. And it's not okay. Toxic relationship is not cool. Like I will say, you gotta get up and do what you gotta do. Like, for real. I know y'all seen Precious get up. She got up and did what she had to do. But I will say this. Get your power back and don't confuse who you are with whom you had to be.
You got the wrong one, but the right podcast. Yes, you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB. If you haven't liked, comment, or subscribed, go ahead and do that right now for me. And also, if you're listening just through those platforms of Spotify, Apple Music, or possibly iHeartRadio, go ahead and download that and send that to your friend, your sister girl, your homeboy, whoever you need to send that to, but let them know that you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB, and you got the wrong one, but the right podcast, and it's the J Podcast.
Alright, so getting in the smoke on this next topic, y'all. For real. Literally. Don't forget about this. This is one of my #1 rules. If I have to repeat myself multiple times, at that point, you ain't respecting how I feel. Or you're not even listening. Seriously. For real. It's like it's going in one ear and out the other. It's like me being Martin Luther King on Washington. Seriously. I'm literally feeling like I'm Martin Luther King. Or you. You could be this person. It don't have to be just me. I'm going to say that it don't have to just be me in this situation. Because I know at that point, if a person is out here voicing their opinion to either their grandma, daddy, sister, cousin, auntie, LaShonda down the street, the one that you owe their money to, if they not listening to you or literally letting that stuff digest, they don't respect you, period. They do not respect you at all. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. They don't respect you, and I don't care what anybody say. Who gonna fight me? I say it, and I say it 4 more times. So all I'm saying, like, you literally out here, prime example, you out here like Martin Luther King, okay? You're out here saying, hey, I'm not trying to be a girl, I'm not finna change myself, and people out here painting this narrative of something different. Like, I used to wear a wig, y'all, prime example. I used to wear a wig. And first off, my friends knew what was up. My family didn't. Because guess what? I didn't tell them because it wasn't their damn business. Because guess what? I'm grown. Period. I want to go buy me a wig. I'm going to wear a wig. At that point, it's just like I can be putting on some panties or a bra. And who going to check me? Nobody. Because guess what? I was already voicing my opinion about who I was when I was a child and y'all wasn't listening. I told y'all I was gay. I liked boys. Keep it real, man. I was already out the closet. I was out here playing with dolls with my cousin. Like, come on now. I'm not trying to be funny and say kids need to be out here just voicing how they feel, but I'm going to keep it real. If someone's telling you something, listen. Like, for real. Like, if somebody trying to tell you they gay, listen, they gay. Straight up. If somebody's straight, you gonna know if they straight. Because if you got a gay best friend, your gay best friend gonna give you the tea. Serious. So and bruh, know that. You gonna always know the tea. So know that. But for real, when someone tell you something for real, listen. Don't be on no hating shit saying, well, girl, I don't think that's true. No, honey. Sometimes people be right. Like, you ain't always gonna be wrong, sis. Like, you ain't always gonna be wrong, for real. So when you out here voicing your opinion like Martin Luther King, stand on business, baby. Every chance you get. And always stand on their necks. Period. Shout out to my girl, my sister girl. That's her saying right there, period. Stand on all they necks. Don't let up. Period. But all I gotta say is for real. Listen, you guys. Like, you have to listen, even if it's your child, your mama, grandma, cousin. Because here's the thing, and I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm really not. Sometimes it could be some sex, SA going on. That word I can't say on the internet, but some SA going on, and a child is trying to voice it to you, but you talking about some, no, he wouldn't do that. Yes, he would. Don't put none past no woman. Don't put none past no man. Period. I don't care how much they love you. I do not care how much they love you. Do not. Because for real. Sometimes kids be trying to tell you something. Sometimes mamas and daddies be trying to tell you something. Signs are real. Listen, signs are real. Like, it might be them little small signs that you don't even listen to. Like, seriously. And I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to put my own business out there. Even with my own mama, I miss her to this day. She might have was telling me something on the last day I lost her. Like, she might have been telling me something I wasn't listening. Like I say, listen to these small details. You never know what really could be going on seriously in these relationships, in these friendships, these cousinships, these mama-ships, grandma-ships, daddy-ships, all of those. You need to watch that for real, because they could be slick too. They snakes too. Watch them. Because you got to watch them, because guess what? Jesus was crossed by the number one person that was his ride or die over some coins. But I will say this, listen, like, clear them ears out, go get some Q-tips from Walmart or possibly, Dollar General. I know you girls can't probably afford some of that, but all I'm saying is, do what you gotta do. But for real, this topic is in. That's done with that topic. Let's move on.
You got the wrong one, but the right podcast. Yes, you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB. If you haven't liked, comment, or subscribed, go ahead and do that right now for me. And also, if you're listening just through those platforms of Spotify, Apple Music, or possibly iHeartRadio, go ahead and download that and send that to your friend, your sister girl, your homeboy, whoever you need to send that to, but let them know that you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB. And you got the wrong one, but the right podcast, and it's the J Podcast.
All right, so this next topic, yes, I said we getting in the smoke. Most definitely. It's about to get even realer. And this topic is going to be about, don't get jealous because I'm lit and you boring. I'm just saying. Don't get mad and jealous because my vibe is lit and yours is not. And you out here fighting demons like you Muhammad Ali. Period. But just getting in this topic, like I said, don't get mad because I'm lit and you out here fighting demons. Period. But here's the scenario. Y'all know I walk around with the rainbow flag. Yes, I'm a Skittle boy. Most definitely, I am a Skittle boy. Most definitely, but don't get it twisted. I'm still a boy. Yes, still a boy right here. Right here. But I will say this. I walk around and I'm a free person. Like, I'm free. I say what I want, what's on my mind, and I do what I'm going to do. Like, period. Like, no one can tell me what I'm going to do. Period. So, I used to have these group of friends, and I thought they was my friends. Thought they was my friend, and they had me at this point where I'm always lit. I'm always doing my Mary, my hen dog. Sometimes little shot piece. But what I will say, I had that friend that said, "Why you always doing that? Because you always walking around smelling like that." I'm lit, but guess what? I still make more money than your mama and your daddy and you and your cousin know me. So I could be most definitely smelling like what you thought I smell like, but guess what? I'm still out here getting this money. Period. That don't change anything. Yes, I'm lit as ever. I ain't out here fighting demons about who I am or who I'm not. Like, for real. I know who I am, and I ain't never gotta hide who I am. Yes, I used to be in the closet. Yes, I was definitely one of them closet queens. Sure was. But guess what? I'm out the closet. What they say, I'm every woman, it's all in you. Yes. All I gotta say is most definitely, I'm lit. But with them friends, I was like, I thought those was my friends, but they wasn't, y'all. Like, they was not my friends. Like, we would go to the club, be, turning up, but I was always the one that always had the Mary Jane piece, and, I was always drinking. But I'm gonna keep it real. That doesn't change who I am at all. For real. That don't change my bank account amount, period. Because guess what? I'm still gonna get a check on Friday. No matter if you call me, oh, he doing too much, or oh, he always be.
You got the wrong one, but the right podcast. Yes, you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB. If you haven't liked, comment, or subscribed, go ahead and do that right now for me. And also, if you're listening just through those platforms of Spotify, Apple Music, or possibly iHeartRadio, go ahead and download that and send that to your friend, your sister girl, your homeboy, whoever you need to send that to, but let them know that you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB, and you got the wrong one, but the right podcast, and it's the J Podcast.
Oh, he always being extra. Okay. Who gonna fight me for being extra? Ain't nobody gonna touch me. Yeah. Go fight them demons. Don't fight me. Fight the demons that out here trying to tell you, hey, don't do that. Nah, don't do that. No. Act like you straight. No, act white. No, act black. No, act blue. No, act like a cat. No, act like a dog. But I'm gonna just keep it real. Don't be out here judging people talking about well, you need to change the way you look because of this, that, and the fourth. No, if I want to walk around with a dress and a mini skirt, I'm gonna do it, period. And who gonna check me? Nobody. Because guess what? I used to wear 40 inches, baby. Used to be a 40 inches queen, period. Yes, always. And guess what? I still stepped out as a boy. I ain't say I wanted to be a woman. I ain't say I want to change myself. So I wasn't fighting those demons, period. Like some of these people that was my friend. Because if you my friend, you're going to accept who I am. Because at the end of the day, I ain't there for you. I ain't trying to fuck on you. I ain't trying to finance you. And I'm not trying to feed you. Honey, if you want to come over when we have a little cookout piece, cool. That's cool. But girl, don't be doing that weird stuff telling me to change who I am to be a different person. Like, period. Talking about, you gotta stop smelling like Mary Jane. You gotta stop drinking. You need to stop doing that. First off, you ain't my mama. My mama is cool, and first off, I used to drink and smoke around her too, period. And guess what? That's the only one that can check me. Ain't nobody checking me. Not a friend. Because first off, we're around the same age. And secondly, I don't care if it's a friend, a co-worker, a cousin, anybody. You literally have to understand. Some people out here fighting demons, telling them, no, don't act like Jay. Jay doing too much. No, don't be out here smoking like him. Oh, no, don't do that for him. No. We need to put them demons in the headlock and be like, nah, sis. You want to get them up? Let's go. Run up, get done up. But that's all I'm saying. Don't get mad because I'm lit and you out here fighting demons. Like, for real. So, I can't give you what you're not giving me. This chapter in my life, or your life should be, is reciprocation, you guys. Like, number one should be reciprocation. First and foremost, you guys, your mental health and my mental health is way more important than someone telling you, hey, I love you and I want to be with you and you my BFF and you my ride or die. Your mental health is most important. Think about that, okay? But you got those people that make you try to feel guilty that you're not helping them physically, you're not helping them mentally, and you're not helping them emotionally. That's not your business. That is not your business. That ain't got nothing to do with you. If they out here feeling some kind of way and you not caring about your own mental health, at that point, that's gonna make you crazy. Like, I'm serious. I hate to say crazy, but not crazy, but it will make you feel unhappy and unappreciated. And it's not okay. Like, come on, man. Like, for real. You got to think about you first and you first. Because guess what? You don't owe nobody anything. Because guess what? Once you leave this earth, it's only you. You can't take no phone, no nothing. Which you can't take a friend, a cousin, no money, no hoes, no bitches, no prostitutes, not that nigga down the street. You can't do none of that. Like, come on now, y'all. Like, for real. I can't give you what you can't give me. Like, for real. You gotta reciprocate now. Come on now. It's 50-50 when it comes to friendships, mama-ship, daddy-ship, cousin-ship, my daughter, my brother, all that. You gotta be reciprocating on both ends. It can never be no one-sided situation, ever. Because at that point, you being taken advantage of. For real. At that point, you being taken advantage of and you out here getting pimped. Like you one of the tricks. You like one of them girls, like you for real one of them girls. Like you one of them girls, ain't it? That like to be played with. Like you one of them little tricks, ain't it? But don't be one of them girls, y'all, for real. Don't be one of them girls, don't be one of them guys. Don't be a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. Out here giving out the sugar, but ain't getting nothing back. Cause if you that kind of girl, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Because guess what? I'ma get mine. Me and mine, we reciprocate. What he can give, I can give back. Period. Or maybe 1,000 more. He can give 1,000 too. Period. We throw it out there. We them girls. Know us. All I'm saying is, don't be out here just giving, and not getting nothing back. Like for real. Say for instance, you've been in a 4-year relationship. You said, I'm a virgin. I ain't gonna give it up. I ain't gonna give it up. But your man out here working hours after hours, never coming home now. But you said, I'ma save myself, and then boom, a girl or a guy calls that phone. What you do then? And they got a whole different name saying Pizza Hut. But Pizza Hut calling at 1 o'clock in the morning. What you gonna do? Pizza Hut calling at 1 o'clock in the morning. They don't answer. What you do? Y'all been together 4 years now. Come on, sis and bruh. This can be either a boy or a girl in this situation. I'm just gonna say that, y'all. This can be either a boy and a girl situation, or it can be just a girl and a girl situation, or just being real. So it can go either ways in this type of relationship. So it's just a scenario. This is not a real thing. I don't know if it is or not. If it is, oh well, sorry. I said what I said. But you've been in this relationship 4 or 5 years. Y'all ain't married or nothing, but y'all ain't never had sex. This person you was with, they not a virgin, but you are. Let's think about that. You're a virgin, they not, but they've been sexually active since, maybe 19 or 20. And you ain't never did nothing. You ain't never touched the peen, you ain't never touched the cat, you ain't never touched the titty, you ain't never touched the ass. Okay. But here's the thing. They work in these unreasonable hours. And what do you do with this point? And you find out this person cheated. They cheats. Because you weren't giving out at that point. Because guess what? What you don't get at home, they gon' go get it out there in them streets. So they gonna find out in them streets what's really good. Cause at that point, sister and bro, you can have the longest peen, you can have the finest cat, and you ain't never did nothing. But guess what? There's other people that got the same thing you might have. But guess what though? It ain't me. But I'm just saying that because mine better not go out in them streets. Guess what? Gonna get hit by me with a car. Just saying what I said, but guess what? I ain't saying I'm gonna run over him, y'all. I'm not gonna run over my man. I love that man. That is my baby. I'm not gonna let anything happen to him. Serious, I love that baby. That is my baby. But seriously, all I'm saying is, what do you do in that situation? At that point, I know what to tell you. Break up. Let it go. You knew this was gonna happen. Stop playing foolish, because at that point you weren't reciprocating what he was reciprocating. This person or him or her was out here eating your cat or sucking your peen, and guess what you was out here doing? Not giving up that thing, that booty or that coop. But guess what? Since you weren't giving it up, guess what they did? They went to the gay club, or they possibly went out to somewhere else to somebody at work was giving it up. You better watch them work friends, honey. You know what they say, them work boyfriend, work wives, work husbands, honey. They become realistic. It might be for play at work, but you gotta watch them work wives and them work husbands, honey. They up here bringing your man or your woman some food. Somebody, I brought you some leftovers. No, throw them in the garbage. What I tell you, don't play with me. I don't care what you got going on. I might have not gave you no cat or no ping, but guess what? You better know what's up. When I'm ready, I'm ready. Okay? All I'm saying is, y'all, you got to think about this. You got to be 50-50 with this. I understand people will want to say themselves for marriage and want to do what's good by the great book. But then again, accidents happen. I'm going to say that accidents happens. Well, ain't no such thing as no accident. Your body know what your body want. I'm going to just say that. Because guess what? Once it open up, the great gates open up, what do you do at that point, baby? You let it come on in, or you just say, whoo! Let's go. So all I'm saying is reciprocate what you're doing. And I ain't just talking about sex. I'm talking about money too, period. Like, I'm talking about money too. I ain't playing. Like, you literally got to get out here and get a job. Seriously, get a job. And also, get a goal. Like, seriously, go back to school. If your boo out here going to school, go to school too. Like, y'all both need to be in school together. I'm not saying be together and smother each other, but literally, y'all gotta be on the same page. Because if you want kids, y'all need to be on the same page. And I'll be like, okay, let me go on ahead and see what Bae want to do. Let's go on ahead and take that condom off. Let's make sure we ain't wearing condoms no more. Boom. Let's go on ahead and just let it go on in. Boom. So let's be being prepared for that. Let's tell our parents, let's tell our family, hey, we finna have kids. Boom. Hey, if you're thinking about getting a house, at that point, y'all both need to be on the same page at that point. So at that point, I need to put half over here, you need to put half over there. Boom, we put our money together, we get us a big house so we can look real rich, cute. So we can be up in Publix, in Target, showing out for real. We the rich uncles, rich aunties. Because at that point, they already gonna know when we walk in, oh, they got money. They got coins. Cuban, no Cuban. You know what they said? That girl. I'm one of the rich uncles, know me. Because I reciprocate. Because guess what? I love my nieces and nephews. And I love my sisters. And I love my friends. Because guess what? What my friends can give me, I give it right back. Because guess what? If my friend needed to rent money and she said, hey, girl, I'm about to get put out. Or he said, hey, I'm about to get put out. Okay, I got you. So at that point, I want my friend to feel the exact same way with me. It don't matter if it's funds. It don't matter if, hey, friend, you feeling down. Okay, friend, let's talk. Because at that point, you never know what one thing can help a person, period. Like, for real, one thing can help a person. Like, seriously, sometimes you need a person in your corner to reciprocate with you. No matter if it's your boo, your grandma, your cousin, your auntie, no, brother, daddy, little quay down the street, all of them. But for real, you really have to give what you out here throwing out. Seriously, because guess what they say? What goes around comes around. Seriously, and what's done in the dark comes to the light, period. But I will say, y'all, we about to get into some more stuff in this episode. I hope y'all still listening. It is the J Podcast with your boy JB, and it's checking out.
You got the wrong one, but the right podcast. Yes. You're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB. If you haven't liked, comment, or subscribed, go ahead and do that right now for me. And also, if you're listening just through those platforms of Spotify, Apple Music, or possibly iHeartRadio, go ahead and download that and send that to your friend, your sister girl, your homeboy, whoever you need to send that to, but let them know that you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB. And you got the wrong one, but the right podcast, and it's the J Podcast.
Alright, so this next topic, you guys, is going to be about leaving out the details is lying to. I'm going to be very honest. Leaving out that one detail, seriously, is most definitely a fucking lie. Like, that is a lie. Like they always say, my name ain't stupid, okay? My name is not stupid. I was born on a day, and the show wasn't this morning at 5 o'clock this morning. It was not. I was not born yesterday either. And boo-boo, the motherfucking fool is not tatted on my head, or neither yours. Like, for real. Like, we're gonna go on ahead and get in that smoke, and I'm gonna keep it real. I had a friend named Marge. Yes, her name was Marge. Hey, Marge. Hey, girl. Hey, old best friend. Hope you watching, girl. Thank you for watching and listening to my podcast. I appreciate the support. Period. But her name was Marge, and I thought this was my best friend. Yup. Thought it was my BFF, y'all. She used to come to all my birthday parties. She used to always be there for me. Yup, she was there for me. Yup, she was definitely there for me. I was like, high five, girl. You was there for me when you so-called thought you was there for me, but you lied. Because, girl, you know I had a wig stage. Everybody, I keep telling y'all, I had a wig stage. I also had a stage where I dyed my hair, and I had a stage when I was fat as shit. Yes, I was a little bigger than I thought I was gonna get because I was going through depression, lost my mama, you know. When you lose your mama, honey, you eat, okay? But I'm asking her, sis, do you think I'm getting a little big? Nah, friend, But guess what, y'all? I go work out and get a personal trainer. She hating. At that point, I knew she was lying. Sis knew I was big, and she wanted me to get even bigger because she always wanted to go out to eat. She was one of those girls that always wanted to eat. Yup. She was bigger than me anyway. Come on, Nancy. Yup, I'm throwing shots, show legs, girl. I'm gonna get my payback. Because guess what? I'm gonna get the last laugh now. Ha. But yes, let's get back to Marge, y'all. Marge was a liar. Like, you would call her Marge Lala. Let's call her Marge Lala. But Marge Lala That's her first and last name, March Lala. March Lala will be the type, she'll be like, friend, you look real good, friend, in them tight skinny jeans. Y'all, I used to wear the Hollister jeans, y'all, and they used to be extra tighter than coochie cutters. And what I would say is, y'all, I knew them damn things was too damn tight. But she couldn't honestly tell me as a friend, hey friend, I'm gonna need you to go get some new pants. But I always had those real friends in my corner. And those were my fantastic four. They're still around. Yes, they still around, girl. You thought I wasn't gonna have a friend when you left? Huh? Thought. Got the last laugh, man. You thought that marriage was gonna get you right. Thought. Said what I said, March. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. But like I said, she would lie to me and tell me that, hey, I like them jeans. Sis, be honest with me, like for real. I'll be honest with you, sis. I will tell you, hey, you need to wear a little weave sometime. Or hey, sis, they think you're a lesbian. Like for real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Sometimes people thought you was a lesbian girl. Like for real. They thought you was on some straight lesbo shit. Like I hope you knew that. Like they thought you was a whole lesbo girl. I hope you knew this. But what I would say is, sis, watch yourself. The girls do know that you was coming for me. Because you was hating because I was getting all the dudes and you wasn't. Yes, you was Miss Third Wheel. Sure was. Yeah, every dude I had, you always want to be around us. For what reason? Get you a dude. Maybe they didn't like the way you looked, sis, because you was giving lesbos half of the time wearing basketball shorts and hats. Come on now. Come on now, sis. You thought you want to come for me all the time telling me I need to dress a certain way or I need to not wear a wig or something. First off, sis, I look better than you in a wig than you ever wear a wig. Sis, first off, my inches was good and natural, okay? Because now look at me now. Sis, dreaded up. Yeah, that girl. Girl doing photo shoots every birthday. Looking real good. Thank you. Still with my dude. You thought we was gonna break up too? Ha, tricked you. And we still got a car. And guess what, girl? Still working in my good job, making big money. Hope you still out there doing stretches, girl. Hope your man ain't gay either. Said what I said. Cause guess what I said? Real talk. Leaving out one detail, girl, about me as my so-called friend or my so-called ride or die. That's lying, like for real. You ain't my ride or die. You was a liar this whole time since we was friends. And it sounded like it was giving jealousy. Like it was giving very much jealousy. It sounded like you want to live my life so much better than I did, right? You want to be gay? Girl, no. Gay is not what you want to do, girl. You want to get pumped in the bum bum? No, ma'am. It's not what you thought it was. Yeah, your man might do that to you some of these nights. Yep, said what I said. Yep, remember you told me that? Yeah, girl, shout out to that. But what I will say is this. What I did learn from Miss March is I can't trust everybody, like for real. I only can trust the ride or dies that I really know that we went through for real some stuff. Like, girl, I called you the day I lost my mama. And Lily, your boyfriend ignored the call. He ignored the call. And it took you how long to get here? To go see about your friend that lost their parent, but I'm always running there, ripping and running for you, sis, as a friend? Like, girl, no. You was lying to me about loving me as a friend and you my ride or die and I'll do this, that, and third for you. No, ma'am. It was draining, and what I would say is I learned from that. Everybody is not always your friend and everybody is not always telling the truth. So guess what? Leaving out the details is lying.
Boom! Yeah.
Touchdown!
Don't put your hands on me! I'm gonna arrest him! Now get him! You see he's trying to kill me! Arrest him, Troy!
That's why I slept with her. You're so damn evil!
You know what? You put your hands on the wrong one, Marcus.
I'm out of here.
Get out of here.
Now that's the best idea I heard since we got up here. Let's cut this trip short. Baby, go pack our stuff. We out of here.
You got the wrong one, but the right podcast. Yes, you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB. If you haven't liked, comment, or subscribed, go ahead and do that right now for me. And also, if you're listening just through those platforms of Spotify, Apple Music, or possibly iHeartRadio, go ahead and download that and send that to your friend, your sister girl, your homeboy, whoever you need to send that to, but let them know that you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB, and you got the wrong one, but the right podcast, and it's the J Podcast.
Alright, so don't let your destiny lie dormant. And you are out here 70 years old trying to be a stripper now. Like, don't be out here trying to be a stripper at 70 years old, trying to be on OnlyFans, making millions of dollars out here, always getting plastic surgery, looking like some plastic doll on the ground. Like, come on now, y'all. Like, for real. You can't let your destiny lie dormant because of your bae telling you don't do that, or your friend saying, friend, I don't think that's gonna work out. No, because guess what, y'all? Guess what I did? I got up, went and got a mic, got my phone, and guess what? Started recording an episode of my podcast. And guess what? Many people listen now. Listen and watch. Because guess what? I'm not gonna let my destiny lie dormant. I got things to say. I got people that want to hear it. I got people that want to watch. Because you never know. Anytime that you can inspire somebody. Because we all got people out here inspired by us. Like, seriously. You never know what that one thing can help somebody. Like, seriously, you never know what your dream can change somebody's life, or your life, or your kid's life, or your family's life. Like, seriously, you can't be selfish out here laying your destiny saying, okay, maybe I'm gonna do that tomorrow. No, do it today. What they say on their episode, on their commercials, get up. If you want to go to school, get up, go here now. Because guess what? Everest, go to Everest. What they say, get up right now. You sitting on the couch right now watching me on TV, get up and go now. Everest. But I will say this, don't let what you out here saying, I'm lazy, I'm hungry, I'm tired. No, guess what? That person that's tired could be out here making millions. Because guess what? Beyonce don't ever give up on her destiny. I know y'all seen that woman get out there and look like she about 32, but she probably 50 some years old, which I don't even know. I love my girl Beyonce because guess what? Baby, guess what? She looked like glitter and gold, and she looked like an angel, and I'm a little scared of her because I could not get out there at that age at all. Because guess what? I'm gonna do what I know what to do, but sis, you doing good, Beyonce. Just like my girl Nikki, y'all. She's out here being that girl. Because guess what? She didn't let losing her dad, letting people come for her husband, to not let her be that rapper. Because guess what? She's that girl. Make sure y'all go get her tickets. Pink Friday tour, Gag City. Know her.
You got the wrong one, but the right podcast. Yes, you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB. If you haven't liked, comment, or subscribed, go ahead and do that right now for me. And also, if you're listening just through those platforms of Spotify, Apple Music, or possibly iHeartRadio, go ahead and download that and send that to your friend, your sister girl, your homeboy, whoever you need to send that to, but let them know that you're listening to the J Podcast with your boy JB, and you got the wrong one, but the right podcast, and it's the J Podcast.
Alright, so just to end the episode, you guys, this is the J Podcast. This is the Imposter Syndrome. It's giving Delusional, babe. The Imposter Syndrome Part 2. Just to sum everything up, I will say this. As much as we grow up, you guys, we realize that we don't want to be taken advantage of mentally, physically, emotionally, or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, you got to take that mask off of being an imposter. You literally got to show your true colors of who you are. Literally, what they say is, be who you are, live in your pride. Because guess what? Everybody is a part of the rainbow. I'm going to say that for real. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have them people that's going to lie to you, that's not going to reciprocate, that's not going to do things that you want them to do. But at the end of the day, you got to have an understanding, and you also cannot be the imposter that you don't want to be. Because at the end of the day, don't be the villain in your own story out here being an imposter, trying to be something you're not. Because why? You ain't a catfish. You want Neve out here looking at who you are? Like trying to find out who you really is? Because guess what? I know who I am. I'm Jay, and it's the J Podcast. I want to thank you guys so much for listening. It was definitely a great episode. I would say it was a little raunchy, I will say that, but I do appreciate you guys. If you're listening, if you're watching, I will say this, share it to your sister girl down the street. Make sure you share it to your friend, family, colleague, anybody. I will say this, it is a little vulgar, I will say that. So it is a child appropriate situation. Don't let your kids listen to this. If you don't let them listen to podcasts like this. But this is the J Podcast with your boy JB, and I am checking out. I know we all out here. We all are out here. Done playing this game of switching faces like we cheating. Yeah, I said it, cheat. Like, for real. We cheating on who we want to be, and then we also cheating on what's going on behind those things. Like, we're a whole different person one way, and then we're a whole different person the other way. Now, don't make me go down there and tell them people at church, at your job, what I really are. Cause I know and I remember who you was at the cookout last week, like sister girl, grandma, niece. I know what you was doing, girl. Don't make me go down there and tell the people who you really is. Now we all out here. We all are out here. Done playing this game of switching face like we cheat. Yeah, I said it, cheat. Like for real. We cheating on who we wanna be, and then we also cheating on what's going on behind closed doors. Like we're a whole different person one way, and then we're a whole different person the other way. Now, don't make me go down there and tell them people at the church, at your job, who you really are. Cause I know and I remember who you was at the cookout last week, like sister girl, grandma, niece. I know what you was doing, girl. Don't make me go down there and tell the people who you really are. Now we all out here. We all are out here. Done playing this game of switching faces like we cheat. Yeah, I said it, cheat. Like for real. We cheating on who we wanna be, and then we also cheating on what's going on behind closed doors. Like we're a whole different person one way, and then we're a whole different person the other.